Thanks for checking out my video. If you want to learn more from me, I have a lot of classes on Udemy. You can find the links to a lot of those in the description.
Okay, so the topic for this video is magic on a new moon. So I actually did just make a short on this. If you've been watching my channel for some time, you'll know I've been periodically putting out shorts. And I do want to get into more of those, but that's, I like these longer format kinds of things a little bit better because you guys know I can get a little ranty and a little wordy. So, if we're talking about should we do magic on a new moon, let me take you by the hand into my rabbit hole. So, my main focus, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, is the Simon Necronomicon, although I do practice a lot of different kinds of magic. I'm definitely kind of a chaos magician in that way. If you're interested in learning more about magic, spirituality, meditation, metaphysics, all that stuff, definitely subscribe. Like this video if you like what you're hearing, by the way. But the new moon, according to Mesopotamian theology vis-a-vis the Simon Necronomicon, the moon itself is the Zonai, or deity, Nana. Now, Nana is the closest of the celestial beings that are to us. And whenever we work magic, we want to have the moon in some kind of phase, be it waxing, full, or waning, not new. Why? Waxing moons are when the moon is growing with its light. Full is when it's at its full light, and waning is when it is losing its light. So any type of magic you want to do that involves growing something, bringing something into fruition, building something, increasing something, we want to do that during a waxing moon. If you want the full power of it, on top of the idea of building something, you can do it on the full moon. If you want to diminish something, eliminate something, get rid of something, we do it on the waning moon. Why? Because the light of the moon is fading. It's moving into darkness. Now, when the moon is dark, we cannot communicate our prayers and our spells and our intentions and energies to the spirits and the beings that are higher than Nana. So if we want to work with the higher gods, the higher realms, places like that, or beings like that, we need to have Nana present to carry that message upward. I'm trying to think of the word where Nana is more of an intercessor between us and higher gods. So we definitely want to have Nana present for that. Now, in terms of the new moon, you're like, okay, hey, Magickology, you're saying I shouldn't do magic on the new moon, so then what can I do on the new moon? Think of the new moon as kind of a Mercury retrograde, right? You don't want to start anything during a Mercury retrograde because stuff gets a little fumbled. You don't want to, like, communication problems and different things like that. And travel difficulties, like a busted tire or a misread email, arguments and stuff can happen during Mercury retrograde. But of course, that's a different topic that I'm pretty sure I made a video on, so go ahead and search it on my channel. But what can we do during a new moon? Go inward, okay? So, during a new moon, can you cast a circle and be in ritual space and invoke gods and goddesses and what have you? Sure. Yes, you can. But be more present with what's going on now. Maybe plan your ritual for the moon phase that's coming up. If it's building something, wait for the waxing moon. If it's bringing something to completion, do the full moon. If it's about eliminating something, do the waning moon. Go inward. Or you can work with like personal guides, things that are more down here. So if you want to work with spirits and entities of different places, like a park, a nature preserve, your own house, your guardian spirit, your guardian angel, your spirit guide, an animal spirit, what have you, go ahead and work with those beings that are around you. But as far as communicating like higher needs and to higher entities and things like that, wait until a different moon phase. If you think about it, it's almost like, the power is out during the winter, you can't, and there's a huge snowstorm. You can't really go anywhere. You're confined to your house. You can interact with, whoever you're living with and whatnot, but it you can't communicate with anyone because the power's out. Cell phone towers are down, whatever. You can't charge your phone's dead, yada, yada, yada. So you're much more inward. You're confined to your own space, basically. Think of it as like an internet outage or a power outage because you cannot communicate to the outside. Your Wi-Fi is down, your router's broken. A new moon is kind of, sort of like that. So you can focus on mantras, you can focus on meditation, you can even do activities outside of Magick that are more based around your own personal development, personal growth stuff. Mantras, meditation, prayer, practicing a musical instrument, planning different spells, planning what you're going to do, maybe revising different actions and different things you're taking to bring other things into being. What are you currently working on? What are you currently trying to manifest? What are you currently trying to grow? What are you currently trying to diminish? Revisit those kinds of things. Take this as a little bit of vacation from action and step more into the planning stages of things. Yeah. So, I know it's kind of a short, sweet one, but I really hope that this particular topic helps you. Let me know down in the comments about how you feel about this, if you've done magic during a new moon and if it is successful. Of course, there are different things that certain people can and do decide to obey in terms of the timing of the stars and the moon and the planets and astrological signs and whatnot. Some people go with it, some people don't. I do tend to lean on some of those things, but not all. Once again, kind of a chaos magician in that way. But let me know what you guys think about this one. And you can always suggest other video topics. And you can also connect with me and look at all of my different offerings down in the description. But definitely leave your comments because I love having this back and forth with you guys. Until next time, good hunting.